on Today in AZ. Your all-access pass to the Waste Management Phoenix Open starts now.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Pro-Am Day to you. Paul Gerke alongside Emma Jade as Today in AZ broadcasts live for a third straight day out here at the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess.
Finally getting started, everyone. And when we talk Pro-Am, we are talking big celebrities that are making their way. They're probably stretching right now. They're probably at the gym doing all of those workouts that Jimmy, you taught them yesterday.
Yes.
Yes.
The calisthenics, right?
Ish.
Not so sure about that.
Whatever it is, I cannot wait to see how everyone does today. We're talking Michael Phelps, Justin Verlander,
Archie Bradley, Patrick Peterson, if you've got a local interest.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But how is the weather going to shape up? Thankfully, no showers today, Jimmy Q. As we send it over to you, it feels, I mean, dare I say, a little bit warmer today.
It feels awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm going to put a little bit more layers on as we go because I feel pretty good right now. Just have the long sleeves on for this morning. Yeah, Emmitt Smith's also going to be out here, too, for you big Cowboy fans. And you know what I'm hearing out in the distance right now? The lawnmowers. These guys are out here at the TPC. They're already making sure everything's manicured. They're going green by green. It's amazing. They take better care of this lawn than you do your living room at home. Right now, if you want to compare and contrast, we got minus 29 degrees in Minneapolis. So cold. Minnesota freezing right. Upper Midwest. 90 million people are going to see temperatures today below zero in the United States. Not here. We do have a little bit of rain. Did you get some drops on your windshield this morning? A few sprinkles out there, maybe a few showers. But overall, just a couple of clouds. No big deal there. Temperature of about 70, 71, 72 in the lower 70s for today with some clouds out there. A little bit of mist. Most of it's Virga. It's not even getting to the ground. But we do have rain in our forecast. We're going to talk more about that. We're going to send it over to Paul and Emma as I stay warm.
This is when everyone's going to be coming in. We're going to fool them with the most perfect forecast. And then when it rains a little bit, that's all right.
Once they paid their hotel bill, bam.
Right, that's when we're going to hit them.
At least it's not sub-zero. I mean, can you even imagine?
No, I cannot. I feel like such a dork wearing these, and it's like 58 degrees.
They're shutting breweries down in my home state of Michigan, guys.
That's when you know it's bad.
It's a sad state of affairs up there, so be thankful.
Be thankful.
Rachel, Mike, back over to you.
All right, when you're shutting breweries, I mean, usually you go to the brewery to warm up and have a beer.
Right?
Mail's not going to get delivered in some parts of the Midwest either.
Yeah, unbelievable. All right, guys, thanks so much. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right, we want to check in with Crystal now for a look at the traffic this morning. Everything looking okay, Crystal?
Well, it's a bit of a rocky ride on the 10 westbound at Southern. Really, there's some rocks in the road. Yeah, even possibly some busted up blocks here from a truck that spilled them onto the roadway. So crews are doing their due diligence to clean this up here, poking into the right lane at times, not really causing a big slowdown. I mean, it is just 5 o'clock in the morning. After all, it's not quite into the throng of rush hour, but still you might notice that on the right, and watch out, you might have to zigzag around those rocks before they're all cleaned up. That's where that warning is coming from, and oh no. Already a dot of some yellow and orange there on the 10 eastbound. We better take a drive. Starting off at the 101 to 75th Avenue, about 3 minutes, 7 minutes to 51st Avenue. So even though there's a little bit of commotion going on there right around 75th Avenue, not going to slow you down too much. No need to rush out the door any sooner than you typically would for your ride there. To the stack, 10 minutes and 12 minutes to downtown. This stretch only extending just over a mile there, where you got some close quarters there, some more neighbors on the road. Overall, just 12 minutes for the ride to the office downtown. 57 miles per hour is that average speed, guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Crystal. It's 5:03 today in AZ, getting you up to speed this morning. A state panel is calling on Arizona lawmakers and agencies to put policy changes in place to prevent more cases of abuse like the one recently seen at Hacienda Healthcare. The Arizona Developmental Disabilities Planning Council recommendations come 1 month after an incapacitated woman gave birth at a long-term Phoenix care facility. Authorities say the 29-year-old victim was raped by a nurse there.
If one Republican lawmaker gets her wish, she won't be able to drop off mail-in ballots at polls on Election Day or during early voting either. State Senator Michelle Ugenti-Rita says SB 1046 would still allow for mail-in ballots as long as they're actually mailed in. Maricopa County Recorder Adrian Fontes opposes the idea, saying it looks like it violates federal election laws and could even lead to fewer Arizona's voting. Well, it took almost until the last minute, but Arizona has finally approved a multi-state agreement to conserve Colorado River water. A House legislative panel signed off on that proposal yesterday. That proposal moves on to the state Senate committee today. The Arizona legislature must approve the plan before tomorrow, or federal government officials will decide on how to parcel out the Colorado River water to our state.
Opening statements scheduled for today in the trial of a man charged with killing a Gilbert police officer 9 years ago. Christopher Redondo pleaded not guilty to murder and other charges in the death of Gilbert PD Lieutenant Eric Shoehandler. Redondo is accused of shooting Shoehandler after the officer pulled over his pickup truck for having an obscured license plate. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty.
Another Arizona lawmaker filing an ethics complaint against Representative David Stringer. Democratic House member Reginald Boulding filed that complaint yesterday. It comes just one day after he asked the House to expel Stringer. Republicans blocked the vote on expulsion.